All right, everybody. Hey, welcome back to the channel. This is Rob from Smirking Gun Reviews. It's my channel, Smirking Gun Reviews. Um, Today we're doing episode 2 of season 2 of 13 Reasons Why, which is called Two Girls Kissing. Um, I want to go forward with these reviews. Yesterday there was the school shooting in Texas, and I'm gonna try to be a little more sensitive to anybody that might view this, because how I see things. I don't have children, uh, so my opinions. These are just my opinions. All right, I don't have the same background of how it would feel to lose a child and stuff. So even though I still think it's ridiculous that people have been attacking this show about teen suicide and all sorts of just teen stuff. Um, Hopefully, some of the things that I might say, try not to take them personally. They're not attacks on, you know, everybody in the world. Not every thought in my head has to, is a reflection of uh, a parent, people with kids. These are just my opinions. Um, so let's going forward. Episode 2, spoilers, like I said, if you haven't watched the show, go watch it. Um, it's the continuing, Clay seeing Hannah. Thankfully, I don't, she's not a ghost. It's just, like they do in many television shows. Somebody's just really messed up and they're seeing somebody, the manifestations, messing with their head. I personally don't know anybody that's ever been sitting around having conversations with people that aren't really there. Um, but that's just, I'm sure that there are people out there that do. But I think they probably really need to have some psychiatric evaluation a little bit, maybe get some help, a little more help if things are affecting you this bad that you're talking to somebody that's not really there. And it's affecting his relationship with his girlfriend, Sky, who, yes, I was told today, she was the coffee girl. Like, I forgot that she was in the show not long, but, so it kind of lessens my thoughts on whether or not she's involved with any of this. But here's something I should stay on topic. You know, Hannah, I think, is there to, as a, a plot device at this, to push Clay towards more of the truth, to helping him get over things. I hate that that's how it feels, that the person who plays, the Hannah Harper, Baker, um, Hannah Harper. I think that's a porn star. Uh, is used as a plot device now because she's dead. Um, the angel or the devil on the shoulder kind of character. But I digress. They have to have, it's about her thing. So I guess they can't just keep doing flashbacks. Um, anyway, so Clay's really messed up. It's affecting his relationship. He's lying. Everybody on the show just keeps lying. Every time the truth comes out, there's like 100 lies. And I was when I was watching this episode, I was trying to think about my high school life, and you know, I didn't spend this much time outwardly lying to like everyone. I just remember thinking things and not saying them. I think we all do that. We all do that more than we just outwardly lie. I feel like things, everybody has this plan during their day, right? A lot of people. You wake up and you might, if you like somebody, today's the day I'm gonna tell them, and then you don't. That kind of thing. We go through that all the time, and it really sucks. To be like, knowing what you got to do, knowing what you got to say, and then just completely failing. So on that level, I understand because this happens. This is like a true type of thing. We all don't say the things that we need to say because we're so afraid. Everyone's afraid to like say what we mean, what we should say, to confess something, to reveal something, to get something off of our chest. We just keep it inside. And hopefully eventually, we all can kind of find ways to do those things, and not live with regrets. But I mean, unfortunately, that's not quite how life works all the time. Um, so it's kind of like when they just outwardly lie. I feel like that's just too much of a TV thing. Um, I feel like more like people don't. Maybe I just don't have enough people in my life, but I don't have enough people that ask me these crazy outward things where I would be like, no, I'm okay. Everybody's okay when you're so clearly not. You know, people in this show aren't okay. Everybody is like, hang on a second, I gotta pause this. Okay, I'm back. There was like a really strange noise in my room, my little space here, and it was freaking me out. In fact, it was the ghost of Hannah. No, man, it's just a really odd noise going on. I had to go check it out real quick and get back on track. So yeah, like nobody's saying the right things to each other, and I guess that's the biggest thing that I can relate to in this episode is the people like Courtney who is keeps covering the truth on the stand, saying that the kiss is meaningless and blah blah, and just letting it build until she's forced, you know, to either continue with this lie or finally tell the truth, which is, she's forced kind of chooses to. She wasn't forced, but in order to tell the truth, she had to come out and tell the truth, literally come out of the closet, that she was the instigator, that it meant something to her, that she liked her, and the pictures don't, just like they said in the last, just because you have the picture doesn't mean you have the truth. And so she finally tells the truth. And I feel like for this character, now that she's finally gotten that big truth out, that things might get better for her. And hopefully that's what this season will start doing, is as people start to tell the truth, not just about their role in Hannah's story, but in their own stories, be able to heal, get these things off their chest, and work towards becoming, better, happier people. Because Jess has got her thing going. She's the whole episode is worried about the trial. She wants to go. She doesn't want to go. She's being threatened now. Besides the hanging sex toy, sex doll, now she's got the letter in her locker. And now I'm not so sure that it was the cheerleader. This seems like these tactics that are now that Alex gets a letter. They've trashed Tyler's little camera thing, and I feel like I've done some pretty dumb things when I was a kid, and there's some pretty mean people out there. But something I feel like the tactics that are going on, like Alex having the target and saying, better luck next time and stuff. I kind of feel like that's not something. That's something more like an adult would do to somebody. A fucked up adult, a really fucking bad decision and all that. But it does seem more like an overall scheme that somebody, an adult, might do. And it kind of leads me now like to my second theory. So I've already kind of tossed out theories already in season from episode 1 to episode 2. But this maybe is from, the lawyers, not the prosecution, but like Bryce's, side of things. Maybe people working behind the scenes to try to keep the other kids from talking. Somebody paid to mess with people. Somebody that knows how to get into lockers. Somebody who knows how to, that can, some messed up person you can hire to kind of intimidate people. Now, I don't know that many people out here, like in the world that could do that, but I'm just saying, in the world of TV land, this might have been an outside hire. Who knows? And I'm starting to really think that it wasn't the cheerleader, Bryce's girlfriend, that did it. She seems too dumb, and that they even say that in the episode. She doesn't seem like she's good with ideas. She's good at what she does, just like a lot of these people are good at just what they do. It's also in this episode, the counselor played by Derek Luke. I forget his name every time. I just see him as Derek Luke. Him, like one of the people say, kind of like, isn't it kind of too late? Like, shouldn't you have already been doing something about these things? Just like I said, maybe it's a little too late. A lot of people are going to say that. And I still feel like it is a little too late, but I guess, like he has to try. I mean, I don't think he's just trying to cover the school. I don't think he's trying to cover the school's butt or anything. I think he's trying to, deal with his own conscience. And I think that he's part of the story too. I think that he, as a character, needs to get to his like certain epiphany, so that he can forgive himself for failing Hannah and other children at the school. I did like that scene where the coach is doing that kind of tropey coach thing and stuff, like, hey man, you got a problem with one of my fucking guys, why don't you give me a heads up? And it's like, hey, all your guys, not just one or two, all of them, heads up. That was cool. I like that a lot. Puts that guy on notice. And the coach does say something that is true, but like still, everybody thinks the jocks are the ones that are, they're the ones that run the school. They're the ones that are allowed to run fucking willy-nilly and rape girls. Like I said, not all jocks do that, but when any group is allowed to just run rampant, especially young people, they take advantage of things because they don't know anything. They know what we teach them, and allow them to get away with. So when scum fuckers like Bryce end up going off the reservation and raping young girls, what do if that's what they know, if that's what they've learned is acceptable, that they've just been allowed to proceed as they will, and that the people in their lives that do not correct that, so let's see, what else do we got here? Alex still trying to get over things, wanting the tapes, getting really pissed off. I mean, yeah, having missing time in your brain it would be really frustrating. I do feel like some of these things need to kind of get resolved. Like, give them the goddamn tapes. I really like that Tony and Hannah's mother still have their connection, their touchstone. Speaking of Hannah's mother, the lady that washed the blood off the dress. Now, I have a feeling that in the end, no matter the outcome, and I have a feeling that the school, there's okay, if the school is they could do the the Hollywood ending of the school is found guilty. If they go the other way and the school is found innocent, I have a feeling that this group that's been helping the mother is going to be like, well, it's going to be more about their group than it is about helping Hannah's mother and getting Hannah's message out. I just have a feeling it's going to be one of those, well, anything, is a victory for us. They're just trying to, I feel like they're just trying to manipulate the story to get their own agenda put out there. Clay, screwing up more with Sky by not being honest with her. I don't know what her deal is afterwards. Clay is trying to change, by going after her when he, can't tell her the truth about how he feels. I mean, he finally can tell her that he can't say that he's not over Hannah. And going after her after she leaves, he's trying to break that cycle that he had done. I'm not sure what's going on with Sky. I mean, she wasn't gone that long. So whatever happened to her said she's ill. Well, if they've known each other since they were kids, I feel like he would know that she had a history of illness. But who knows? In this they'll be like, just because you knew somebody since you were in first grade doesn't mean you know them at all. That kind of thing. Anyway, I did like that Courtney's life does seem to start getting a little bit better, even though it's really awkward where their father's sitting there discussing which lesbian movies we should watch with their daughter. Like, he didn't even know she's in the room until that last part, and that was pretty comical. Like, she's just sitting there like awkwardly like, I don't know if that was supposed to be funny, but it was pretty funny. What else do we got here? Bryce finding out that he's subpoenaed. Something tells me that even though he's pissed off, that's not going to go well. That lawyer, the prosecutor, man, she really does a good job of making you like hate that she's actually, that she's doing her job correctly. You really hate her for like, how dare you find out about these things? Like, because everybody on this show that's going to hit that stand is going to have that either one of two things happen to them. Well, I mean, it could be reversed. Like, two things are going to happen, but sometimes maybe before and after are different. So they're either going to look really good at the beginning and then look bad at the end, or they're going to look bad at the beginning and look great at the end. Kind of like Courtney looked bad at the beginning and turned out okay at the end because she told the truth. I think there's going to be things where we're going to think Bryce is in trouble, and then it can be all of a sudden thrown away in our faces. Anyway, that's about it for this video. It was a good episode. I can't wait to watch season 3. Episode 3. Let me know, like, what do you guys think of this season so far? One of my friends said that she feels like this season, you can tell they're acting like that their acting was more naturalistic. A lot of the actors in the first season seem more natural than they do in the second season. That they seem like they're really, like acting, like kind of like Dawson's Creek acting. I always pick on that show. So anyway, leave in the comments below. If you like this review, go ahead and hit that like button. I would really appreciate it. Subscribe. We have 55 subscribers. We are doing a contest. I have a contest that's going to be when the next Handmaid's Tale video comes up on Wednesday. I will be announcing the contest rules, and we will be having a winner the week after that. But now that we're past the 50 subscribers, the next contest will start when we hit 75 subscribers. And we will be giving something away when we hit 75 subscribers. So that's only 20 people away, 20 subscribers away. So if you want to be a subscriber and you want to watch more videos, be a subscriber. Leave comments. Tell me how I'm doing. I'm trying to get better. anyway, we will have the next review for 13 Reasons Why up on Monday because I got a lot of reviews to do. Tomorrow we've got Deadpool 2. We've got Westworld Season 2 episode. We got the Barry Season 1 finale. That's like I got like three or four videos I got to do tomorrow. So I won't get to the third episode until Monday. And then Tuesday's Legion, Wednesday's Handmaid's Tale, and comic book reviews. And I might even, I say this like on every video, that I might do Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. for the finale episode that was just done. I don't know. I feel like some people have already done it justice. But anyway, have a great night. Thanks for all the support. Seriously, I did not write down all the new subscribers, but I will get that information, and I will thank you guys personally on the next Handmaid's Tale on Wednesday. So thanks again for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye.